I used to think there was a perfect EDC, the right gear, the right setup, the right balance. But the longer I carried, the more I realized something. Chasing the perfect EDC was actually making me less effective. Today, I want to talk about why I don't believe in the perfect EDC anymore and what I focus on instead. Welcome to Not Another EDC Podcast, where everyday carry meets everyday life. I'm Mikey, a husband, a father, an EDC content creator, and gear enthusiast. This episode isn't about new gear upgrades or optimization. It's about letting go of an idea that quietly causes a lot of frustration in EDC. What is that? It's the perfect idea of EDC. So the idea of a perfect EDC is everywhere. Perfect pocket layouts, perfect balance of tools, perfect mix of preparedness and minimalism. And at first, that sounds reasonable. Why wouldn't you want your carry to be perfect? The problem is perfection assumes your life stays the same. This is why the perfect EDC falls apart, because your schedule changes, your job changes, your responsibilities change, and your energy changes as well. What worked for you 6 months ago or a year ago might be annoying today. What felt necessary last year might feel like friction now. But when you're chasing a perfect EDC, every change feels like a failure instead of a natural adjustment. In all reality, perfection creates pressure. Here's what I noticed when I was chasing the perfect setup. I was constantly tweaking things, constantly swapping tools, constantly second guessing myself. Not because my carry was broken, but because I felt like it could always be better. And that mindset creates pressure. Pressure to optimize, pressure to upgrade, pressure to keep up. That pressure doesn't make you more prepared. It makes you more distracted. So here's what I focus on instead. At some point, I stopped asking myself, is this the perfect EDC? And started asking a better question. Does this support my day without getting in the way? That shift changed everything, because when it comes down to it, comfort is what matters. Comfortability in your carry, comfortability in knowing where everything is in moments time. And also the familiarity matters as well. And knowing where you typically place that pepper spray, where you typically place that multi-tool, where you typically place that pen, hank, whatever it may be. Because when it's all said and done, consistency matters more than optimization, and your gear should fade into the background. Like I said in the last episode, when your EDC works, you stop thinking about it. And that's the goal. Like for me, the EDC that worked when I was single isn't the same EDC that works now when I'm married and have kids. The EDC that worked when I had free time isn't the same when I'm juggling work, family, and responsibilities. Your carry should always reflect the season that you're in personally, not the one that you wish you were in. Letting go of perfect gave me permission to adapt without guilt. Now, what does good enough actually mean? Well, good enough doesn't mean careless. It means reliable. It means familiar. It means tested through real life and not in imagined scenarios. A good EDC is one you trust without thinking, one you don't constantly adjust, one that supports you quietly. Guys, for today's challenge, let's do this. Let's do the good enough check. It's a simple challenge that we can try out this week, along with, other challenges that I'm going to be doing with podcasts and stuff. It's my new recurring segment that I'm doing on this podcast, by the way. But the good enough check, what are we doing for that? So carry your current setup for 3 days. Don't optimize it. Don't tweak it. Don't swap anything out. At the end of those 3 days, ask yourself one question. Did this get in my way, or did it help me move through my day? And then once you do that, drop a comment down below with that one thing that you stopped obsessing over and felt better because of it. Lastly, the perfect EDC doesn't exist because your life isn't static. What exists is an EDC that fits right now. And when you let go of perfection, you gain clarity, confidence, and peace in your carry. Thank you guys again for listening in on Not Another EDC Podcast. Carry what supports your life, not what complicates it. Stay aware, stay prepared. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out. Welcome back.